Welcome to Blacktop Rocks, the podcast, episode 2. How are you, Corinn?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing okay. Nice sunny day over here today.
No, I've got rain today. Finally, we
Rain?
want it. Yes, we want the
Well,
rain.
you want it with all those wildfires going on.
Yes,
Jeez.
yes, for sure.
I've been reading up on that a little bit. It's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got two of them going right now. There was the Cameron Lake, or the Wesley Ridge fire, it's also called. And then beginning of this week, we ended up with one near Port Alberni, and they named it Mount Underwood. And they've done evacuations of the China Creek campground. Banfield Road was closed, and it's just eating away at the forest in a very quick way. It's scary. There's evacuation alerts and everything still in place.
What caused that? A transformer got hit or something?
That was, I heard that as a rumor. Whether I haven't heard a confirmed cause of it. So
it's probably an arsonist named William or some shit.
I don't know.
I was talking to a friend of mine. He lives in Newfoundland. He's a full-fledged Newfie. And he was saying that it's a couple kilometers away from his place too.
Oh
So
dear.
there's one. I guess there's one out there in Newfoundland too.
Yeah, they're all over the place. I had a quick peek at the stats, and there's over 4,100 fires across Canada at the moment. Which is
There's something wrong with that.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's got to be arson. I mean, what the hell? You can't tell me that all those transformers got hit.
Yeah. Well,
or somebody threw a cigarette out of the damn car window. It's probably arson as far as I can see.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's always lightning strikes too, but they haven't been saying much this year about the cause, so we'll see.
Yeah, just one more thing that the government kind of keeps us in the dark about, right?
Maybe.
The 4,100 fires that are around us every day.
Yeah.
What about your bike? Has it affected the bike rides or?
Yeah, it has, to some degree. I'm with the Nanaimo Bike Nights, and we decided to, between the rain and the air quality, we decided to cancel the last night's ride. And the air, now that it's raining, the air quality will pick up, will get better. So, but I'm not sure about other groups if they've been canceling their rides or not. I haven't heard about that, but we decided.
Well, have you seen any out on the road? You've been out on the road, right?
I haven't been on my bike in the last couple of days, but I have seen other bikes out. Not as many, actually.
Really?
Usual, yeah.
Probably the same reason why.
It could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of bad, this whole wildfire. It's been such a hot summer so far that, it makes it difficult. I haven't really I've not really come across any in my travels. I'm in Michigan now, and I've seen nothing here. I've just come back from New Brunswick, didn't see anything there. Quebec, nothing through there. Kingston. So unless they're well off the highway, I haven't seen anything. Yeah. So it hasn't affected me much at all.
Well, I guess you stick to the main highways because you've got your loads you're delivering, and a lot of motorcyclists prefer to stay off the main roads, the main highways, and go onto secondary, more fun roads to ride.
I know the construction is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's construction season.
Some of these places that are doing construction, I just can't believe my eyes sometimes. You see, you're going down through a construction zone with a big truck, right? And there's cones, and sometimes the cones are really skinny, like to the point where you can barely get through there.
Yeah.
So there's always, in every zone, there's one or two guys that are standing just 4 inches past the cone.
Yeah.
With the back to the traffic.
Oh dear.
And they are not flinching at all when trucks go by them, like 6 inches behind their back.
Yeah.
And it's like, dudes, are you that inept where you're like inches from death and you're just like talking to your buddies like nothing's going on? It just drives me nuts.
They're putting a lot of trust in the drivers that are behind them.
Especially with drivers texting and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how you can stand even outside your cone area a little bit, just like a couple inches.
Yeah.
But have trucks going by at 5, 6 inches away. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine driving a truck like a semi through a construction zone with those cones. I drive a Sierra, and even that is squishy, so I couldn't imagine putting a semi through there.
Yeah, no, it's there's something
I'd be
wrong with
I'd
the
be
way they.
taught I'd have cones flying off each side.
You know what I think the problem is that I think when they do construction, they do it from a perspective of a job or a mission. They
Mhm.
and of course they try to factor safety in, but
Yeah,
the bottom line is when it comes right down to it, they don't really care how bad the trucker has it to try to miss hitting their guys.
yeah, maybe.
They just do their thing, and it's kind of a bit of an entitlement thing as far as I'm concerned.
They're putting a lot of trust in the drivers.
Yeah, like too much. Like
Yeah.
we're not talking about, oh, okay, the driver hit him. Oh, okay, bump. Sorry about that. We're talking about probably coughing, right?
Oh, for
Like
sure. Yeah.
going, some guy hit you with a semi at 50, 60 miles an hour. You're
Yeah.
done. You're not
Yeah.
surviving that.
No. Even with a hard hat and
So
steel toe boots.
yeah, even with all of that. But like I said, everywhere I've been in the last few weeks, anyway, 2, 3 weeks, very little rain,
Yeah.
mostly hot.
Mhm.
Um, I think that it's one of those things that certain years just are intolerable and certain years aren't so bad. I think last year wasn't so bad. It wasn't quite as hot, was it?
We had a couple of hot spells. We just came out of a heat spell. The rain has now moved in and it's cooling it down. But yeah, it was pretty warm. My truck read 35 degrees the one day.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's pretty
toasty
hot
warm.
for Nanaimo.
Oh, that is. Yeah, that's not a normal summer temperature for
No.
out here.
Jesus
And with
Christ.
my gardening business, I was out there all day through it, so drinking a ton of water.
Did you have a good week with the gardening business?
Yep, yeah, oh yeah. It was busy. It's busy still busy
Oh,
season,
good.
and the heat. I mean, you figure out how to deal with it. You go earlier in the morning, drink lots of water,
Yeah.
and pick shade areas when possible and stuff. So yeah, there's ways
Yeah, that
around it.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Did you find that did the summer make the plants all dry and stuff in your gardening or no?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
really, all dried
dried
up,
them up. Yeah,
like
dried
to
them
the
up for
point where
sure.
they're dying.
Some, but most of my clients, they're good with their watering, and some get me to do the watering for them. So yeah, that's all
Oh,
good.
do they? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what else you been up to?
Oh, busy with the music. You had your
Yeah,
new song come out, and so we're promoting that and promoting our podcast and
which is
um,
called.
Together We Rock.
Yeah,
It's the new single.
it's kind of
So
a
that's
cool single,
that's
I think.
exciting. Yes.
It reminds me a little bit of the old trucking music back in the
Hmm.
early '70s. But what's cool about this song is I do a bit of a rap motif in it,
Yeah.
which is really kind of out there. But I think it came off good.
you're you're challenging Eminem.
Yeah, right. I wish. Um, but the thing is I think they played it on Music Mafia last night or
Yes,
two
yeah,
nights ago
on the new
to
music night.
introduce it.
Yeah,
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 I think they're introducing it, and we'll see what happens. I mean,
yeah,
that Music Mafia, which is a very cool internet radio station. You also
yeah,
check it out.
yeah.
Um,
Cause is pretty
real,
cool.
yeah, his name's Cause. I've met him actually when I
Yeah,
won the songwriting award in Atlanta 2 years ago.
yeah.
Um, I think that it's a little different in the sense that it's offering a fresh approach to the real deal trucking, as opposed to
Mhm, mhm.
songs that are always, they sort of touch on trucking or touch on the
Yeah,
highway. This is just full fledged, music and highway. Boom, there it is. So
mhm,
hopefully
mhm.
people will like it.
Yeah. It's had good reviews so far, so I love it. It's
Yeah.
good fun.
You like it? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's I
Do you
have
know
to.
all the
No,
words?
I know some of them.
Yeah, which ones don't you know?
I know more of the beginning ones, and then I forget not
You
forget, just
asked
have
me the
words.
other day about something about what my lyrics were in in that song.
Oh, yeah, just 'cause couldn't make them out on the Spotify.
Which line was that? Do you remember?
The second verse, I think it is.
Yeah, the
So,
DOT don't care if we're gonna be late.
yeah, because you've got
Got to make sure you follow that
Stand
crazy
with that.
train. Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
motor spits out the beat.
That was one of the sections.
The
It was like
guitars all scream like a band in a box with a big rig with big wheels under our feet.
yeah.
Dun dun dun. Together we rock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of
That's
a
awesome.
neat song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a neat song. We have another one coming out here soon, a new ballad. It's called
Mhm,
"Down on Me," and it's going to be
mhm.
out probably, I don't know, what do you think, next month or so?
It depends when it gets all finished up and then mastered and encoded and all that stuff. But um,
Yeah,
I on our proposal, like we've got a list. It's for sure by the end of the year, but we'll
yeah,
move it up if it's ready sooner. We'll move it up for sure.
and that will probably be the last song on the Still Real CD,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then we'll be working on a new CD.
Into the new year. Awesome.
Yeah,
That'll
so
be
that's
number
kind of what
4.
the plan is. Of course, we're hoping to get some headway made with this podcast. And
Or
by the way, we do encourage any email or comments or concerns or ideas you might have. Where would they email that to, Corinne?
that would be blacktoprockspodcast@gmail.com. And we welcome positive and negative feedback. It's all
Yeah, like if you're going to be
constructive.
negative, try to make sure it's against Corinne because I'm really sensitive. I
Yes,
don't want somebody to
yes,
say
he
that
is.
GM is a real ass, because I might, I've been
Yeah,
known to, have hurt feelings and then, I might cry like a bitch.
yeah. He has very sensitive feelers.
Yes. That's kind of like if somebody says, I hate your song, I go into 7 weeks of despair.
Oh no.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So yeah, I think that we've got a lot to talk about. Probably one of the things that I've noticed this week is the logbooks they really frustrate you. The ELDs. I don't know about other drivers, but in one way it's good. You can get a sleep, for 10 hours a night or
Yeah, yeah.
8 a night or whatever the case may be, depending where you are. But in another, I had one situation where I was like 5 minutes away from somewhere place I had to be,
Hmm.
and my logbook was like counting down, 3 minutes,
Yeah,
2 minutes, to the point where I had to literally pull over because I didn't want a violation.
yeah.
And they don't let us use the tools of the logbook to get any closer to your destination. So you're kind of
Hmm.
beat.
Hmm.
So they're so easy to kick out violations and whatnot, but it's like,
Hmm.
this never used to be like this. Why did somebody and who with their white shirt and tie created this situation that does not know anything about trucking, it
Yeah.
seems, or
So
driving?
was it a pencil pusher that brought that idea in, or was it
It
a
had to have been. It
truck
was
driver?
government, or
Okay.
maybe both. you know, maybe a
Yeah.
lobbying firm. Who knows? But the bottom line is, it really is really not set up for the wellness of the driver. I like the idea of forcing a driver to take some time off, but I
Yeah.
don't like the idea of forcing a driver to take time off when you want him to take time off, and forcing him to drive when he needs to get off.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
And you're not allowed to adjust it or do anything
No,
to
you
change
can't.
it.
Once it's live. It's a live feed.
Hmm.
You can't
And
change
you,
it.
so if you do anything, you got a violation on it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then of course the company gets on your case and la la
Hmm.
la.
Hmm.
So I'd love to see some feedback on that about some of the experiences some of the drivers have
Yeah.
had with these logbooks, just either helping them out, because we take positive too, right? Either
Yeah.
helping them out or really screwing them up. I'd like to hear some of the stories that go with that, because
Yeah.
some of them I'm sure are just unbelievable.
When were these brought in?
I think it was brought in, what was it, 7 or 8 years ago,
Hmm.
10 years ago,
Hmm.
something like that.
And does everybody have to use them?
Anybody that's above 26,000 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So on a dually, for example, if I'm hauling trailers with my dually, I can do it without an ELD. As soon as I go into my other truck, I got to use an ELD.
But you still have to track your time, though, right?
Yeah, but with the dually, you can manipulate
with,
it, right? You
with
can go
paper,
back and
like,
change something if you have to or whatever, which they don't really encourage, but it's the way it's
yeah,
been done for years and years and years.
yeah.
But on
But
the
it's an
ELD, you can't
actual.
change it.
It's with your dually. It's an actual like a notebook. You're physically writing it down.
No,
It's not
no,
a.
you're still working. It's still working it on my iPad. It's the
Oh,
same.
it is.
It's the same
Okay.
app. It's the
Okay.
same
Oh,
app,
okay.
but the
Hmm.
parameters are different.
Okay.
But when you're in, and so they have my name in one truck, and it's a certain parameter. Then they have my name in my other truck, and it's a different parameter. So
Hmm.
whatever truck I'm in, I have to, follow the rules or follow the parameters of that
Yeah.
log
Yeah.
system. And one's ELD and one isn't. So,
Yeah.
it makes it
Depending
different.
on the rating.
Yeah, yeah. So you
I'm
really
asking
can't
these
bounce back and
questions.
forth. Hmm.
Like we've been working together for what over a year, but I'm asking
Hmm.
questions just to clarify, and
Yeah,
I don't know everything about them. So. And
yeah.
for
There's
our
some there's some
viewers,
real faults with the ELD in my opinion. They really should have had some real solid truck drivers involved in that process. It seems to me that there wasn't, or else they wouldn't have let some of the things slide that they did.
mhm. I wonder if there's a way that the truckers and trucking industry could lobby for changes
Well, I would
or
have thought that
revisions.
when this thing came out, that the trucking industry, the unions, or whatever the case may be, that
Hmm.
they would have came out hard,
Hmm.
passive, just kind of like the
Yeah.
COVID thing. They
Yeah.
they when people get thrown into something, they rather than wanting to stand up against it or whatever, most people just go along with the flow. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
COVID, you don't want us outside, fine. You want
Yeah.
us to tell our neighbors, fine.
A
Blah
little
blah
bit of the
blah.
sheeple mentality.
Pretty, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was all a test to see how far they could push us.
Maybe.
And maybe
Maybe.
they look at Nova Scotia. They've just made a new mandate that there is no camping in
Yeah.
Nova Scotia. You can't go camping. And I
You
get it.
can't go you can't even go walking in the forest apparently. That's blockaded, and it's a $25,000 fine if you do.
Like, just crazy. You have to
Yeah.
wonder where
Well,
all that kind of stuff comes from.
they claim they're trying to prevent any fires from being started out there.
Is that what they're saying? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's to protect the forest, but
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
if there's a hidden agenda or not.
yeah, I don't know what I mean, I get it. I get that they shouldn't have people, in fire areas or making possible things worse, and maybe new fires starting. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a fine line making people stay in their house and, making them where they can't go somewhere. I mean, I think sometimes these are tests.
Yeah. I saw an interesting post yesterday that like everybody thinks, oh yeah, you know, uh, a campfire that's not put out properly or tossing a cigarette out the window, but they actually had a water bottle
Hmm.
sitting, and this actually happened to somebody. They had it sitting like on the grass or whatever, and the sun shining through the bottle was starting the dry grass on fire right through it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's
So
all sorts of reasons.
there's many different ways these fires can be started, and some you wouldn't even think of. Like I didn't think about a plastic water bottle doing that. Now, it still kind of confuses me that it would do that, but apparently it did.
And I happen to think that, like I said, there's a whole bunch of Williams out there that are arsonists,
I've
and
heard
they're
that
starting
too.
them just for fun. They're starting them for
Yeah.
fun. They want to see how big they can make one. I mean, that's the kind of, a criminal mind does not think like a rational mind, right? So
Hmm.
they don't think that, wait a minute, I could burn down 300 houses. They just want to see how big they can make this fire, you know?
Yeah. Wasn't there a an incident where there was a volunteer firefighter starting fires so that they'd have work
Yeah,
to
I
do?
wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
I
Some people have some
thought I
weird
heard about
fetishes.
that. Yeah.
I was watching
Which,
a thing on YouTube the other day, and they were talking about videos that were shocking. I mean, movies that were shocking
mhm,
in the 70s or
mhm,
80s or whatever.
mhm.
And there was one movie called Crash, and it wasn't about crash test dummies or anything like that. It was about this guy who has an car accident, and somehow he gets hooked. I never saw the movie, but somehow he gets hooked up with some girl, and they become sexually attracted
Mhm.
to car accidents. So
I
it
think
makes them
I've heard
horny.
of that.
Makes them horny when somebody has an accident. So they watch
Yeah.
crash videos like somebody might watch porn or whatever. They
Oh
watch
my
car
goodness.
accident videos.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called Crash. I don't really think I have the desire to see the movie because I think it would be
No.
disturbing, but
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
people apparently some people have the weirdest fetishes out there. Just
Yeah.
insane. Like,
That's
come on.
that's kind of that's kind of on the sick side, but
And I'm sure there's ones that are even sicker than that. I'm sure we know of a bunch, and I'm
probably.
sure you've heard of a
Yeah.
bunch, which we're not going to discuss here today. But
No. No.
there's a
No.
bunch.
Totally. We'll change the
Everybody,
subject.
and we're not going to encourage anybody to send us what their fetishes are. That is something we
No.
don't want to hear about.
Yeah.
So
Keep
so
that
if
to
you want to get
yourself, please.
yourself if you want to get yourself deleted in a hurry, just do that. But I don't know. Well, we're getting the summer's almost over.
I know. It's what the around mid August, and it's
Mid
already kind of
August.
winding down. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
talking about school starting again
yeah,
and all
like
that.
that's starting up in a
Summer,
couple weeks, isn't it?
and I think so. Summer just my kids aren't in school anymore, so but yeah, summer just flew by. I was so busy though that it just kind of all it wasn't like a day at a time. It just turned into one big blob of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I found it this summer's gone quick. I've been busy too at work, with my trucking and stuff,
Yeah.
and we've been busy with the music too.
Hmm. Yeah. Getting
I guess we're trying next year to see if we can get some shows underway.
for
We're
sure.
working on some stuff
We will.
now, and of course, there's another single coming out soon called "Down on
Yeah.
Me," which is a ballad, more of a I don't know, I call it a power ballad or whatever.
Hmm.
Well, and that's going to be coming out soon. That's going to be the last song available on the Still Real album,
Yeah.
and then we'll be working on one after that. So
Yeah. New year. New
never
year. New
ends.
CD.
Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to get every song on the CD, which would be 8, I guess, right? By fall of this year, and then starting in the new year, we'll start releasing new songs that I've
Yeah. So you're
recording
gonna
them
have
and then
some work to
releasing.
do writing songs over the winter.
Man, a lot. Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully they're not all called. Hopefully they're not all called Burr
Yeah, hopefully not.
Winter or something else. Winter's tough for driving. You
Oh,
get used to it, of course, but the drivers that are always in the snow, they kind of get really used to it. But the ones that aren't
yeah,
always in the snow, and then they hit a snowstorm, and that's the only time they've seen snow on their truck for the last, several weeks.
yeah.
It sometimes gets a little hairy because they're not doing it every day anymore, right?
Well, it's always interesting out on Vancouver Island. We get like 2 snowflakes come down and everything shuts down.
Yeah.
Everybody's terrified. And then they forget that if it's icy, the drivers don't slow down. They still do their summer speeds. And then, yeah, it's just
Jeez. Yeah, that's
accident after
insane.
accident.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know
better
why
off if you
people
just
would,
stay
I don't
home.
know why people would do that. That just to me doesn't make sense.
Yeah, yeah, they
Don't know
don't
why
think to
people
slow
would do
down.
that.
But
What else has been going on in the world? Anything that I should know of, or that you should know of, that you learned that I should know of?
to share with,
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I've been so busy with everything that, with the music and gardening and podcast and
I know there's a lot
it's,
of shakeups going on in the world with FBI and CIA and
yeah,
DNI and all that stuff. But I don't really follow it too much. We don't really get into
either.
politics too much on this
No,
podcast. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and we respect everybody's opinion, whether two people disagree or whether they agree. It doesn't matter. There's still
I
an
guess we
awful
could,
lot of nice people with both opinions out there.
we could say there's been a lot of going on with the politics, but we just choose not to bring it up here.
Yeah, yeah, it's not the best thing. You know, my motto in life is let your kindness control your mood, not the other way around. So I
Yeah,
think if everybody could sort of keep that same thinking, the whole temperature of politics and everything get toned down because it comes right down
yeah,
to it. You want to be kind to someone. You don't want to look at them like they're an idiot because of their political views or
yeah,
they're wrong because of their political views. Everybody just do their thing, but be kind to each other, and that sort of trumps everything, right?
yeah, yeah.
No pun intended.
I was just gonna say, did you play on words there?
No, I didn't intend any pun there. I guess one just came out
No,
by it kind of slipped
yeah.
out.
Okay. It just happened to coincide with somebody's name.
That's right. That's right. How many more months of biking riding do you have with your motorcycle?
Oh, out here it can be year round. It just
Oh, really? People
depends.
keep their bikes on the road year round there?
Yep, my bike's insured year round. And
Really?
the only thing that stops me is if the temperatures drop and they put brine out on the road, then I don't take my bike out because I
Yeah, it
don't
makes it
want that
slippery,
brine
right?
getting. Well, it gets there's salt in it. So if it gets
Oh.
in all the little nooks and crannies of your bike and you can't get that out, then eventually it just starts corroding it. So I stay off the roads once they start brining. But yeah, if we have good, like decent temperatures, no snow, yeah, we can ride year round here. Oh
Yeah, you
darn,
can't do
hey.
that in Ontario. Yeah,
No,
can't do
no.
that in
I used to live in
Ontario. There's just way too much snowing
yeah,
around.
yeah. I used to live on the prairies, so I got that where you shut down for the winter. But then we would pull the snowmobiles out, so that was fun too.
Do you miss the prairies?
Um, some parts of it I do. I mean, I think every place has its beauty, and I know lots of people will be yelling at me and disagree about Saskatchewan because it's just flat. There's nothing there. You can see tomorrow. All those comments, I've heard it all. Yeah, it is flat in places. I mean, northern Saskatchewan's beautiful with all the lakes and the wilderness. I've lived in Alberta. Edmonton's my hometown, and I know less people make fun of Edmonton, but I still consider it my
Why
hometown.
do people make fun of Edmonton?
Well, I don't know. They just well, there's the Oilers. Like there's the hockey fans razz each other about the Oilers. And then
Right.
like I listen to Seafox in the mornings here, and so they're Canuck fans, so they razz the Oilers all the time. They call them the Coilers and all these other names and stuff.
Coilers.
But yeah, it's just and they don't let up on it. But yeah, every place that I've lived has its beauty. Like for Saskatchewan with the farmers' fields at harvest, the canola fields, the flax fields, the colors are spectacular. Like you
Yeah.
see yellow or blue for as far as you can see. Out here, I mean, it's beautiful because we've got the ocean. Like everything, everywhere has its little thing that makes
Right.
it beautiful. So you have to look at it with a
Wow.
positive attitude.
Well, I think you have to look at all of life with a positive attitude. There's so many things. I tell you what I'm positive about is football starting soon. I've been watching
Oh
the
yes, you're a
CFL a
big
little bit.
fan.
Do you watch the CFL as well as the NFL, or do you even watch football?
Uh, I used to. I still kind of listen to see how the Eskimos are doing. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess they're not the Eskimos anymore. They're the
Right.
Elks.
Yeah, they're not
I
the
forgot it.
Elks,
I
which
forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. That
I
shows how
used to
much
like.
I follow
I
them.
used to like Esky Wee Wee Esky Wawa. Or no, that's Hamilton that does that.
Oh, okay.
Oski, they go Oski Wee Wee Oski Wawa or something like that. But I like the Hamilton Tiger Cats. They're good.
That's weird. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Yeah,
is
you're
weird.
Odies.
They do
So
some weird things, but the CFL is okay to watch. I mean, of course, most of those players were cut from the NFL, but it's
okay.
still good
Yeah.
football. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. So I
Yeah. I
enjoy
don't
watching that.
watch. I don't follow football as much as I do hockey. I always kind of keep a tab on how the Oilers are doing. They're still my team.
Oh,
I
really?
enjoy. Yeah.
Have you ever been to a
Yeah.
live game?
NHL, yeah. Oh yeah, number
Hmm.
of times.
I
Yep.
have. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun to go to. I've never been to an NFL game live though.
I was just going to ask you that if you've been to NFL. I've been to a number of CFL games to watch the Eskimos.
Yeah, I have
or
too, but
Elks.
never NFL.
I keep saying Eskimos because that's what they were when I went. So I keep calling them.
I remember there was a guy played for Winnipeg Blue Bombers when I was a kid. His name was Gord Patterson, and he had one T in Patterson like I do. So
Yeah.
one year for Christmas, he was number 34. He was a kicker, I think he was. So one year, my father for Christmas got me a Gord Patterson jersey that was signed by Gord Patterson, and wow, I was
that's
in
cool.
heaven. So it was the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Yeah, this is back this is back when, wow.
Yeah.
When wagon trains were part of the prairie.
Wagon trains. Oh my God.
You wouldn't see somebody drive by. You'd see somebody ride by. And I'm not talking about a motorcycle or a bicycle. No, I'm not that old.
So
I'd have to be over 100 years old.
Yeah. Just maybe I don't know. Maybe you are.
Maybe I am. What the hell are you talking about? Maybe I am. Maybe you are. Mind you, I think if I was asked the crew right now of anybody watching, does Corinn look like she's near 100? And everybody would say, heck no, she looks like she's 48. which is correct, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Even less.
Oh, you're 43. Oh, or less.
Yeah.
Well, I've been celebrating my anniversary. Every year that passes, I just add another anniversary year to my 29th birthday. And that seems to work. That works great.
Yeah.
It really does. Too. So I'm happy about
There's
that.
many ways around it.
Yeah,
we got sidetracked. I was going to ask you, which is your, back to the football, which is your NFL team that you cheer for?
San Francisco and Detroit. Both part of the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
I'm not sure what to expect this year. I'm not sure I expect anything out of either team this year.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That would be cool if you were able to go to one of the games. That would be cool if you were able to go to one of the games.
Yeah. That's kind of like what are they doing now with Washington? They used to be called the Washington Redskins. Now they're called the Washington. Oh, what is the name of them now?
I heard about that and I can't remember.
Oh, I can't think of it. But it's a ridiculous name anyway. Well, it's kind of like Ottawa. Ottawa for the CFL. What kind of who names a team the Ottawa Red Black? What kind of acid was that guy on when he made that stroke of the pen? Let's call them the Red Black.
I still don't know why Edmonton got changed from the Eskimos to Elks.
Because that's the same thing.
I don't understand that one.
They thought it was a racial slur against the Eskimos.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Can you believe that?
That's too bad.
I don't know.
But I don't see it as that way.
They thought it was a derogatory depiction of the Eskimo. So, I don't know where these people come up with these ideas. They're just crazy as heck.
Yeah, I can't get that one. To me, it's not, but I guess there are people out there that do it that way.
I mean, if it was something terrible, if it was a derogatory word, but it's just they're Eskimos.
Yeah.
Maybe you're supposed to say Inuit. I don't know. Inuit or whatever they call them. Anyway, just one more of those decisions that we were talking about with the ELDs and all that. Some government bureaucrat decided he knew what was going on better than anybody else in Canada, and here we are, right?
Kind of jumping back and forth here, back to the logbook. Is there a truckers association that could get together?
There's always
maybe revise it or fight it.
I'm sure there is one, and I'm sure they're trying to do that, but They're just not. They just don't push around enough clout. And of course, look what
Mm-hmm.
happened the last time truckers tried to get together on something. People went to jail, had their money stripped from
Yeah.
their account, and that was a test too to see if we could, make more truckers comply, and it worked. And then the truckers ended up, kind of bailing out on the program and left these other people
Yeah.
holding the bag that started it. So
Freedom of
again,
speech
it's
kind of
just,
went away.
yeah, I
So
don't
if they were
understand.
to revise it, how would you want it revised? What would you want changed on it?
I would want it so that you can at least manipulate 10 or 15 minutes to make something, you know, uh, more acceptable than having to stress out because you got 1 minute left on your ELD still in traffic. Like that's just
Mm-hmm.
nuts. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those. There's many things you could do to revise it, make it better. I mean, I
Yeah.
do agree with some points, some parts of it, but there's some parts I don't agree with, and I think that's what I would like
Mm-hmm.
to get changed if possible. We'll see what happens.
From what I know of it, I think it's a good idea to, I don't want to say force a rest time, but it is a good
Yeah,
idea to have being
yeah, that part I think
your
is
10
good.
hours to sleep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's good. Some truckers they wouldn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
They would just keep trucking. They would just
Did you
keep
just
trucking.
did you just put your hand up?
Yeah, I volunteered for that job.
You follow, yeah,
Yeah,
you follow the rules all the time.
that's right. Well, I don't know. Well, I hope you have the rest of a good day and a good weekend coming up,
You too.
I guess, soon. And I think that we'll probably leave it there for today. We do encourage, we
Yeah.
mentioned earlier, we do encourage email or notes, messages. And again, what's that email address?
blacktoprockspodcast@gmail.com. It's also listed on our outro at the end of the recording. There's a slide there that has the email address and our
Oh, good.
website and all that good information.
What's our website, Corinn?
Well, the music one is www.gmblacktopmusic.com. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, and on there we've got it. We've got a store. We've got lots of cool stuff on there.
Yeah, the t-shirts,
Some of the
merchandise.
T-shirts that
There's
we have are really
a
cool.
blog. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll have to get
and
some t-shirts lined up with the new song
yeah, we should
because
do
that
that. And
cover
now
art
we've
is
got the
very cool.
and now we've got the podcast underway too. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah.
So folks, if you have tuned in today, we sure appreciate it. You helping us with subscribing and liking and whatever else you can do to help us along here in this vast business of podcasting. We'd certainly love your input. So, on behalf of myself, GM Blacktop, and you, Corinn, who's my publicist and my manager and promoter, I'm sure most of you know that, but Corinn's an amazing businesswoman and amazing promoter and stuff. So she's really helped me out
Thank you.
so much. So yeah. So on behalf of me and
That's awesome. And me,
on
Corinn.
behalf of you, we say goodbye and we'll see you in episode 3
Yep. I'll see you
coming
next
up
time.
soon. All right. You all take care.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, the blacktop made me this way. Yeah, the blacktop made me this way. Yeah, the blacktop